I mean, I don't really have to go to the wedding, right? Honestly, I don't see the point. It's just a formality, isn't it? You give a gift, say congrats, and that's it. Wearing a suit, standing around forever, posing for pictures, it's torture for me.
Hold on a second. What exactly are you trying to say? You're Henry's father. Skipping his wedding is just unthinkable. Have you even thought about how much it would hurt Henry if you weren't there?
There is. Something came up last minute that I can't get out of. There's a business trip and some meetings. I really don't think I can make it.
You've never mentioned a trip or meetings before. Saying that out of the blue? It just doesn't sound believable. You really think that's going to fly?
It's not like I had a choice, okay? It came up out of nowhere. Besides, Henry's a grown man. He doesn't need his dad hovering around.
Hovering? It's your job as a parent to be there. At such an important moment in Henry's life, how can his dad not be there?
I'm just not into these stiff formal gatherings. Everyone's just pretending, taking pictures, making small talk. It's all a waste of time.
You always make it about yourself. Have you ever once thought about how badly Henry wants you there? I'm going as his mom, and you should be there as his dad. That's what parents do.
Henry's the one getting married. He'll be fine without me there, right? I can just watch the emotional stuff on video later. Weddings are really for other people anyway.
Are you seriously his dad? Do you remember how much he's looked up to you all his life? To run away now? It just breaks my heart.
You're so annoying. I've got my own thoughts on this. In the end, it's my decision whether I go or not.
This isn't the time for that attitude. You can't postpone a wedding. If you're not going, then you better explain it to Henry yourself. I'm not going to apologize in your place.
But, come on. Even if I do go, I'll just make everyone uncomfortable, right? Weddings are all about appearances anyway.
You're only thinking about yourself. Try to understand, even a little, how much Henry has counted on you. If you back out now, what do you think that'll do to him?
But they're getting married. It's time for them to start handling things on their own, right? Our job as parents is done.
How can you say that? You know how much it would hurt Henry if you weren't there. I want you to show up as his dad, like you're supposed to. If you still refuse to go, then you owe Henry a proper explanation.
Hey, where the heck are you right now? Today's the wedding. Do you even realize that? What the hell are you doing?
Huh? What are you even talking about?
Hey, cut it out. What kind of mom shows up late to her own daughter's wedding? You've totally failed as a mother. You should be ashamed of yourself. If you're not here right now, I'm divorcing you. That's a warning.
What? Wait a second. I seriously have no idea what you're talking about. Do you even know your own family? We don't have a daughter, remember?
What?
Don't what me. Think for a second and calm down. We only have one kid, a son. Sure, today's the wedding, but who do you think we're even talking about here? You sent that to the wrong person, didn't you? And for the record, I've been at the venue for a while now. I'm all ready to go.
Ugh. Crap. I totally texted the wrong thing. I was freaking out and typed daughter by accident. It's our son's wedding. I'm in such a panic, my brain scrambled and my fingers just typed the wrong thing.
You texted the wrong thing? Why are you freaking out so much? Is it really that big of a deal? Wait a second. Were you maybe trying to send that message to someone else, not me? Come on, just say it. Like, I don't know, maybe Emily's mom, Alice?
No way. Why would you even think that? Wait, are you actually at the venue right now? I searched everywhere from the waiting room to the lobby, even asked the staff. No one's seen you anywhere. So I started thinking, maybe you weren't planning to come to the wedding at all. I got worked up and completely lost it. I'm really sorry. I said some awful things. It's just, you rushed out of the house this morning without saying a word. You weren't at the venue. I couldn't get in touch with you and I totally panicked. I wasn't thinking straight.
You came at me so hard. I couldn't keep up emotionally. It was all so sudden, I didn't know how to react. But seriously, don't throw around the word divorce like that. Even as a joke, it hurts.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I never should have said any of that.
I promise, I won't ever say something like that again. Today's a once-in-a-lifetime day for us, after all.
Yeah, I know. I'll be more careful. So, where are you now? Are you somewhere in the venue?
Actually, I'm not at the ceremony hall. I'm in the reception room.
The reception room? Why the heck are you in there?
I'm getting a surprise ready. I knew you'd love it, so I just had to make it happen. That's why I'm keeping the details a secret. Until I finish setting up, I can't come back just yet. Sorry. I'll head back to the ceremony soon, so can you wait just a little longer?
Yeah, got it. I'll be looking forward to it.
Sorry to bother you when you're busy. Do you have a second?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
I just heard from him a little while ago. Mind if I talk to you about it? So, yeah, that's pretty much how the conversation went. It was so ridiculous, I actually laughed out loud. Honestly, I surprised myself for almost brushing off the word divorce like it was nothing. But now, I'm starting to worry. What if he thinks I've figured something out?
You've already made up your mind and started getting ready for divorce. So him suddenly throwing around "I'll divorce you" like a threat, it's like, what do you think you can say to someone who's been cheated on for 23 years?
Exactly. Anyone can tell that message was meant for Alice. He's so easy to read when he's panicking. He thinks he's covering it up, but it's completely obvious to me. Honestly, it's pathetic. 2 grown adults with a kid, and that's the kind of dumb lie they're trying to pull off. Anyway, how's your dad acting? Is he acting weird or trying too hard to pretend everything's normal?
He's definitely shaken up. He probably realized he sent that message to you by mistake. His hands are shaking. He's pale, sweating like crazy. It's his own kid's wedding, and he's walking around looking like that. I almost wanted to call him out for it.
Yeah, he's probably freaking out inside. The second he realized he texted me that message, I bet his heart just about stopped.
Still, texting "I'm divorcing you" to Emily's mom of all people? We're not even married yet. Like, what is he even saying?
William has always been weirdly slick about that kind of stuff. He throws in married guy phrases on purpose, just in case someone ever checks his WhatsApp, so it won't look like cheating right away. Seriously shady little tricks.
Honestly, it's not even clever. It just screams pathetic. And the fact that he's my dad, it's honestly embarrassing.
Yeah, I can imagine this whole situation's a mess for you two. I mean, who would have thought both your parents were cheating? And now the two of you meet and end up getting married? It's kind of the most complicated twist of all. Anyway, total subject change, but has Emily's mom shown up to the venue yet?
No, not yet. Emily's been trying to reach her a bunch of times, but she hasn't even read the messages.
That's kind of worrying. If her seat's empty during a key moment, it's going to stand out and slow down the whole ceremony. I really hope she shows up.
Alice, where the hell are you right now? Everyone's already gathered at the venue. Don't tell me. Are you planning to skip the ceremony? Come on, at least text me back. Say something. Hey Alice, do you even know what time it is? How are you still not at the venue? What the hell are you thinking? The bride's mom is missing the wedding? I've never seen that happen before. Have you even thought about how bad this looks to everyone? If you don't show up, people are definitely going to start suspecting something's going on with us. We agreed we were going to act totally normal today, no matter what. Spare me the excuses. Just get here, now. Please, don't make a scene. I'm begging you. Mom, can we talk for a second?
Of course. More importantly, is Emily okay?
Yeah, she looked super anxious just a little while ago.
I figured. For a bride, having her mom around is a big deal. It's totally normal for Emily to feel on edge. So, any word from her?
Yeah, Emily finally got in touch with her. Apparently, she drank way too much last night and just woke up. Emily said her voice still sounded all raspy from the booze. Even so, she told Emily she'd show up to the wedding. She said she'll be late, but she's coming.
Seriously? How selfish can she be? Drinking too much and oversleeping on your daughter's wedding day? That's just insane. I mean, what kind of mom shows up late to her own kid's wedding? Still, if she doesn't come, the whole ceremony can't move forward. This is such a mess. What are we even supposed to do?
Emily handled it really well. She explained everything to the staff and asked them to wait until her mom gets here to start the ceremony. I mean, yeah, big moments like this only really matter when your family's all there.
Exactly. It's a once-in-a-lifetime event. At the very least, we want to make it a day worth remembering. Though, the tears might end up being the sad kind.
Hey, what the hell is going on, Henry? What exactly is happening right now? What are you talking about? Don't play dumb. Explain it to me. What the hell is going on, Henry? Wasn't this supposed to be just a wedding? What were you thinking? Dad, you're really something else. Sly and sneaky to the core. The second that video came up on the screen, you bolted for the bathroom faster than anyone. Your survival instincts are top tier, I'll give you that. Got to hand it to you. Classic Dad. Not here for your sarcasm. This is not the time for jokes. I can't believe you showed those photos during the reception. With all our relatives and co-workers here, what the hell were you trying to pull? Photos? Which ones exactly? You'll have to be more specific. I'm not sure what you mean. Like, the one where you and Emily's mom were cozying up? Walking into a hotel like you didn't have a care in the world? Or maybe, that video of you guys making out at the station. Totally out in the open like no one could possibly see you. Yeah, that one. It was so intense it made the rest of us feel awkward just watching it. Having that pop up on the big screen, yeah, people were definitely going to freak out. Oh, and then there's the WhatsApp convo. All those sweet nothings and lovey-dovey stickers. Kind of hilarious, honestly. All of it. Obviously, all of it. You're seriously going to ruin this day for everyone? Do you not have even the slightest respect for your parents? No, that's exactly why I did it. Because it's such an important day. I didn't want it to end with everything just brushed under the rug. This whole ceremony was something Emily, Mom, and I planned together. We didn't just want to celebrate. We wanted to hold this wedding to finally make our deadbeat parents take responsibility, and then move forward into a new future. What? Wait, you're telling me even Nora was in on this? My own wife knew about all of this? No way. Yeah, she knew. She's known for a long time. That's why today is such an important day. It's about us taking a step forward. She knew. She's known everything for ages. Mom just pretended not to notice. But we all agreed. It was time to stop pretending. That's why today is a turning point for us. It's the first step toward moving on. Leaving behind the lies and betrayal and choosing to build a future with the people we can truly trust. Please, Nora, I'll go back to the venue, but you've got to believe me. That whole thing was just a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding, huh? Then tell me, who else would have done something like that?
Someone must have set me up. Nora, I swear it's not what it looks like. Just hear me out.
Oh yeah? Then stop hiding and say it to everyone's face back at the venue. What's wrong? Too scared to explain yourself in front of a crowd? This is your son's one and only wedding day, you know? And here you are, sneaking off to mess with your phone like some shady teenager. Honestly, a guy who's been hiding an affair for years? Yeah, I guess it makes sense he'd react this coldly when it all blows up. You really are something. Got that scumbag energy down to a science.
No, that's not true. I didn't cheat. I swear. Those photos and videos, someone must have faked them on purpose to mess with me.
Excuse me? Faked? I can't believe you have the nerve to say that. I'm the one who gathered all that evidence. All the trash you've been leaving behind for years. The hotel receipts, half-written love letters, the photos of your little secret dates. And no, none of it was by chance. I hired a private investigator and got solid footage of your little rendezvous.
What? Wait, you're telling me you got that evidence yourself?
That's right. I told you from the start, didn't I? I had a surprise planned. I prepared a special gift just for you. That pathetic secret you've been hiding for 23 years? Squeezing it into a 5-minute video was exhausting. But the part that really landed was that scene of you whispering, "I've always loved you," to Alice like some lovesick fool. That was my answer to your betrayal. A little gift from me, packed with 23 years' worth of disappointment and pain.
No way. You've been planning this all along?
I've known everything from the beginning. I knew about you and Alice. I just kept quiet. Emily's mom, Alice, was Henry's preschool teacher, right? Back when you suddenly got all eager to do the drop-offs and pickups, it was weird even then. Looking back, that's probably when it all started, huh?
No way. You've been suspicious of me since all the way back then?
Back then, you completely gave up on everything else. Housework, parenting. But you were weirdly fired up about pickup and drop-off. Like, nothing could stop you. That's not normal. Of course I was suspicious, but at first, you actually weren't cheating. You were just meeting up for meals or talking about work, stuff like that. Still, the way you two acted, it was obvious things were getting a little too close. And you must have sensed that I was onto you, didn't you? That's why you kept your distance from Alice for a few years. You stopped seeing her, kept everything quiet.
No way. I can't believe you were tracking all of that.
Of course I was. I was your wife. Things changed after Henry started high school. I'm not exactly sure what brought it all back, but after you two reconnected, it escalated fast. It didn't take long before you crossed the line.
But telling the kids? That's too far. Dragging the whole family into this mess? It's humiliating.
Dragging? You think I'd stoop that low on my own? Please. I wasn't the first one to figure it out. It was Henry.
Henry? No, that can't be true. You're lying.
It's honestly pathetic. You, his father, getting caught cheating by your own son. Do you even realize how careless you were? Of course, at first, I was ready to divorce you right away. But Henry stopped me. He said if I didn't collect evidence, I couldn't get any damages. So I held on to that one comment, and I kept quiet all these years. For 23 years, I kept track of everything and slowly gathered proof of your betrayal.
Henry said that? Not you. Henry told you to do that?
That's right. Your actions were so reckless, so stupid, even your own son had to talk sense into you. As a husband, as a father, you made nothing but terrible choices. Haven't you noticed that? And Henry, he was so hurt by your cheating that he made a decision to start his own private investigation firm. You made him think it's normal to suspect people. That's on you. Your selfish lies ended up shaping your son's whole life. And honestly, I don't think you even understand how serious that is. But that's not all. Emily also suffered watching her own mom cheat. She struggled with it for a long time. That pain is what brought her and Henry closer together. Ironic, isn't it? While they were collecting evidence, they started leaning on each other, and eventually they fell in love. It was because of the mess you adults made that those two found something real. Out of all the damage you caused, they managed to build something new. Even if it's twisted and unfair, that's the reality.
But I thought they met in high school and started dating after that. That's what I was told.
Wow. Even now, you still think you're the only one who knows the truth. We hid it on purpose, to protect them. I've resented you deeply for a long time. No, honestly, I've hated you, but I couldn't let your mistakes cast a shadow over our children's future. When Henry decided to become a private investigator, I respected his choice, but as his mother, it broke my heart that his reason came from all this. I wanted to cheer for him with everything I had, but knowing the real reason behind it, it crushed me. Who would ever wish for this kind of tragedy?
Even so, exposing it all in public like that, that's going too far. And divorce, that's supposed to be a private matter between husband and wife.
You're the one who threw all that private stuff out the window. You betrayed this family over and over, and now you're finally facing the consequences. You don't get to back out now. You don't get to complain. This is the path you chose. Every last piece of it. What are you doing? Are you hiding again?
I'm not hiding. I just wanted to be alone for a bit.
Do you really think that excuse is going to work? Hey, William, don't tell me you've locked yourself in the waiting room again to run away. It's your son's big day, and you didn't even listen to his speech. What were you thinking?
I could hear the whole speech from the waiting room, all right? I mean, come on. That whole thing was just a setup to humiliate me in front of everyone.
Yeah, that's right. I told you, didn't I? This wedding was also meant to be the stage where you and Alice finally take responsibility. That's why I worked with our son and put real effort into writing that speech. And for you to blow it off like that? As a mother, I'm beyond disappointed.
Put effort into it? Give me a break. Anyone who heard that would look at me like I'm some kind of monster.
Sure, maybe. But think about it. Do you really believe at this point that there's anyone left on your side? On the flip side, though, you finally learned how those two actually got together, didn't you? It must have been a shock, sure, but maybe it's better you found out now.
Still, airing out a parent's affair at a wedding, that's way out of line, no matter how you slice it.
Sure, maybe by social standards, it was totally inappropriate. But don't you think Henry's speech was honest and actually really moving? Our marriage began, oddly enough, because my father and her mother were having an affair. We met while tracking them down and eventually fell for each other. I think he summed it up beautifully. Complicated for us parents, sure. Well, ever since then, the relatives have been whispering nonstop, and the whole room's been tense. But that just shows how shocking the truth really was.
Still, that second speech, that was seriously over the line. Did you not notice how the entire room went dead silent?
Oh, you're talking about Emily's speech. In a way, it was her declaration of intent. Today, as we begin building our new family, we're also putting an end to the mistakes of the families that raised us. She said it clearly. It was a powerful moment.
Damn it! I'm going to get ripped to shreds after this. I can't take it.
Why is it that you never learn? How exactly are you planning to explain what you've done?
It was all a misunderstanding. I swear, I didn't do anything.
You're still saying that? Seriously? You looked like a ghost, trying to run like your life depended on it. And then, you got stopped by security. Do you have any idea how pathetic that looked? And now you've run back into the waiting room again. But guess what? There's nowhere left to run.
Damn it. This isn't how it was supposed to go. People are pounding on the door. More and more are gathering. How the hell am I supposed to get out of here now?
I'll never forgive you for what you've done to our son. Our daughter-in-law Emily is hurt as well, and it's because of you. You're not walking away from this without consequences. And I'll make sure you feel every bit of the anger I've held in for all these years, slowly and completely. You've embarrassed your son, betrayed your family, and now it's time you finally pay for all of it, right here, right now. Where on earth are you?
Nora, thanks to you people, my life's been a total nightmare.
Thanks to us? I can't believe you still have the nerve to say that. It's been days since you snuck out of the waiting room window like some kind of thief. Surely by now, you've come to your senses and at least shown up at work, right? Hey, at that big fancy wedding where even board members were invited, what's it like to have those pictures with your mistress blasted on a giant screen? I bet the office atmosphere is downright unbearable now, huh? Don't tell me you actually thought you could just waltz back in like nothing happened. Even you had to realize how awkward it is just to be in the office, right?
It's awful. I mean, seriously, it's so tense I can barely stand it. You can tell. Everyone's looking at me differently. It's not just judgment, it's straight up disgust. Even when I run into someone in the elevator, they either quietly turn around or pretend not to see me. No one talks to me during lunch, and whenever I try to find a seat in the cafeteria, people slowly start moving away. I'm totally isolated.
Well, it's obvious. After 23 years of betraying your family, you finally got exposed for all the cheating you did while playing innocent. That whole reliable, loyal company man image you worked so hard to build, completely shattered, gone without a trace. You did this to yourself. What? Did you think you could go on like that forever and no one would ever find out? Oh, and by the way, one of my relatives is actually an executive at your company. So yeah, I'm pretty sure those photos and all the gossip have already made their way through the whole office. Wouldn't it be funny if you were the only one who didn't know?
That's exactly it. That's the worst part. My boss has already called me in multiple times. They're talking about demoting me. At this rate, I won't just get transferred. I might actually get fired.
Well, of course. You threw away your family's trust and your reputation at work after all those years of cheating. Who in their right mind would leave someone like that in a position of responsibility? You should have thought things through before you acted. Oh, and by the way, while you've been hiding out, I've gone ahead and started the divorce process, just so you know.
Wait, divorce? Are you serious?
Why are you acting so shocked? Honestly, it's a miracle I didn't divorce you sooner. You should be at least a little grateful for that, but there's no running away now. I've already hired an attorney and handed over all the evidence of your affair. Every last bit of it. We'll be filing for the appropriate damages and splitting the assets accordingly. You'll be hearing from my lawyers soon, but the thing is, no one seems to know where you are right now, so I'll be sending the paperwork to your parents' house.
Wait, no, don't send it there. You can't do that.
Then how about coming home?
I can't.
I thought so. All right then, I'll send it to your parents. Be sure to stop by and check the mail. Assuming you even can. Your parents were absolutely furious at the wedding, remember? Did you go to your parents' place?
Yeah, I did.
I bet they were pretty furious, huh? By the way, it's been a few days since then. The documents should have arrived by now, right? Did you get them? If not, you better go pick them up. It's kind of important.
Yeah, I got the papers.
Well, you sound pretty crushed. Did your relatives say something to you?
Something? It was a freaking disaster. My dad punched me in the face. My mom broke down crying. Total nightmare. All my relatives have turned their backs on me. They won't even look at me anymore.
You earned that. Everything you're going through now, you brought it on yourself.
And Alice too. She won't return my calls. She's just as guilty in all this.
Wow. You really don't know anything, do you?
What?
Alice is getting sued by her workplace. The whole thing came out. So no, she doesn't have time to deal with you.
She's getting sued too?
Of course she is. She had an affair with a parent of one of her students. Naturally, the school's coming after her. She's been cut off by her relatives too, and now she has to pay damages all on her own, with no support. Honestly, it's going to be brutal, but she has to take responsibility, just like you.
No way. I can't handle this. This is impossible.
Too bad. You're doing it. I'm not letting you get away with whining now.
Nora, can I talk to you for a second? I need a favor.
A favor? From me? You must be kidding.
Just hear me out. Nora, please. I'm asking you to give me more time to pay the damages.
And why exactly should I do that? Even with the assets split, you've still got some money, don't you? You managed to keep up your affair for 23 years. Surely, you saved up some fun money, right?
It's not like that. Since then, I didn't just get demoted. They transferred me too. My salary got slashed. I can't even afford to live like this. Please, I'm begging you, give me time.
Oh wow. Can't afford to live, huh? You had no problem spending money on hotels with your mistress while treating your family like garbage. But now you claim you're broke when it's time to take responsibility? You're unbelievable. You'll get exactly what you deserve.
I didn't save anything. I was still putting money into the house too.
That's what being the breadwinner means. I've been holding everything in for our son. I didn't want to tear our family apart, but you took that kindness for granted and kept cheating like it was nothing. And I was wrong too, for foolishly hoping you'd change one day. That's why I'll never forgive you. Never.
Please, just give me more time. Getting demoted this fast, it's way too harsh.
It's not harsh. Henry's the one who reported you.
What?
He's a PI now, remember? He collected evidence too. Apparently, you were cheating during work hours. Henry said he was disgusted, so he submitted the proof directly to your company. You deserve that transfer.
No way. Henry did that?
Oh, don't worry. You're not the only one who got hit with consequences.
Wait, you mean Alice too?
She had an affair with a parent. Who'd want someone like that working in childcare? Of course she got fired. She was supposed to be responsible for kids, and she was out cheating.
This is insane. How far are you people planning to push us?
How far? All the way to the ends of the earth, obviously. You were just out having your fun, but I was the one getting crushed over and over again. And now you think all that pain can be erased with a little check for damages? Don't be ridiculous.
Henry. Hey, Henry, I need to talk to you. What do you want? I've got nothing to say to you. Don't be like that. Just hear me out. Henry, please, help me. You're not the kind of guy who'd abandon his own dad, right? Hate to break it to you, but I am that kind of guy. You don't know anything about me, do you? Of course I do. I'm your father. Oh, really? Then what's my favorite food? My dream for the future? Do you know when I started working as a PI, investigating cheaters? Actually, do you even know when I first realized you were cheating? When you were in high school, maybe? I started feeling something was off in preschool. I figured it out in middle school. What? No way. You know, kids notice more than you think. I figured it out right away, that you liked my teacher more than Mom. At first, I thought you were just really friendly with her, but as I got older, things started to make sense, and I realized that you were betraying our family. But if I said anything, Mom would be heartbroken, so I kept quiet. Did it ever cross your mind that your own kid was struggling like that? Come on, no kid would seriously worry about stuff like that. If a kid sees their dad treating their mom like nothing, you think that's not enough to make them worry? You only ever cared about your own fun. You didn't see anything else. Not once did you ever stop to think how we felt. That's why I can't stand you. Like I'd ever help you. You're a guy too. Don't tell me you've never had a moment of weakness. Hell no. Don't lump me in with you, you damn coward. I love Emily. I'll never be like you. If you say you'll love someone for life, then do it. Don't half-ass it, you spineless loser. I don't even see you as my dad anymore. You're a stain on our lives. But if it weren't for my affair, you two wouldn't have ended up together. We would have found each other anyway and become a family without your mess. Trying to take credit for cheating? You're out of your mind. You're seriously pathetic. I have nothing but contempt for you. Just stay away. Wait, Henry! Henry! Every day feels like hell. I've lost everything.
Compared to the pain I went through, it's nothing.
I know it's all my fault.
Looks like you're finally starting to realize the weight of what you did.
Please give me more time to pay the damages. I got transferred out to the middle of nowhere, and I had to sell everything I owned. I've got nothing left. There's no money to pay.
Then cancel your current lease and use that rent money to pay. All the status and wealth you built up over the years, gone in an instant, crashing down. How poetic.
You don't have to go that far.
Well, what do you think hurt more? My 23 years of keeping quiet about my pain or your little setback?
Please, I won't survive like this.
You trashed our lives and now you want to live a normal one? Are you kidding me? You had money to sneak off to hotels with your mistress, but not a dime to actually care for your family.
I truly am sorry. Please forgive me. I can barely eat anymore. I'm only able to force down a little bit, and even that's getting hard. I don't know how much longer I can do this.
This is the price you're paying for what you did. Remember on the wedding day when I said we didn't have a daughter? I take that back. What I don't have is a loving husband who actually cared about this family. Someone like you who only hurts the people closest to him? I don't want that in my life.
Mom, how was the cafe today?
It was busy, but I had fun.
That's good. Are you feeling okay?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm making sure not to overdo it.
Glad to hear that. Everything going well in general?
Thanks to you, yes. I've been keeping pretty busy.
I never thought you'd end up using the divorce settlement to open a cafe.
It's been my dream for a long time, and now that the kids are grown, I figured it was time to do something just for me.
I think it's great. You've worked hard for so long. By the way, what happened to Dad after all that? Didn't he keep showing up from time to time?
Yeah, he did. He got so persistent, I filed a stalking complaint. He kept begging for forgiveness and trying to get back together, but I shut it down hard. Anyway, how's Emily doing? Isn't she dealing with morning sickness right now?
It's calmed down for now. She really appreciated it when you came to help the other day.
Helping my daughter-in-law is the least I can do. Besides, you and Emily both had such a hard time because of your parents, right? You never know where life will take you, but even if you're hurt, you can recover if you've got someone by your side. Seeing you two move forward together like this, it really makes me happy. I want to be there to support you so you both can keep smiling.
Just hearing that from you already means the world to me. Thank you, really.
William completely lost the trust of his workplace and struggled to fit in after being transferred to a rural branch. At work, he's referred to as the dude who got caught cheating at his son's wedding, and now he's the talk of the office, lost his boss's support, and his coworkers have kept their distance. I heard it was a tough time for him. Eventually, it seems he couldn't take it anymore. He ended up choosing to resign from the company. These days, he bounces between temp jobs, living alone in a rundown apartment in silence. Alice also had no choice but to leave her job as a preschool teacher. and I've heard she's still struggling to find steady work. Word spread in the industry that she had an inappropriate relationship with a student's parent, and now she's essentially blacklisted from working in any child-related field. Currently, she's barely making ends meet, working part-time at a grocery store register. I've heard she sent Emily several letters, apologizing and expressing regret, but Emily refuses to accept them, saying, "Those letters are for herself, not for me." Henry and Emily are victims, deeply hurt by their parents' selfishness. That's why they've made a promise to one another to never repeat the same mistakes their parents made. And I intend to respect their decision and support them quietly as a parent. Now, I've finally achieved the dream I kept buried for so many years. I've opened a small cafe. Life is busy, but chatting with the customers who stop by lifts my spirits, and I truly feel like I'm finally living a new chapter of my life.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.